like a picture on the wall. And now I know how to steer, I'm not afraid if I should fall, yeah. It took some tears, oh, but together we were strong. And now I feel a burning beat inside my...
So other than August, because this will be the first segment that you see when you start the video, I came here the last week of August. My job, I've been settling in my job. The dogs have been struggling to settle, and that has been a big thing. We've had a trainer in because Millie and Isabel are just not settling here. We had a huge back garden back home, and we had, I think their walks are a bit different in terms of we lived in the countryside, and now we live in Oxford, which is a bit of a, you know, very much city. And so things like the traffic, things like that, where you wouldn't think it would affect them, they've actually really started to get very anxious. So that's been a huge kind of thing I've been dealing with at the minute, particularly with Millie, because she's starting to pace and do kind of turns and things like that. So we've had a trainer in, and he's been helping, and he's done a few sessions as well, kind of teaching different behaviour techniques and things like that. So hoping that does help, because she's not settling really, poor thing. And we bring her on walks, doing everything kind of to try and help, and she's just not settling. So that has been my main kind of distraction, just to try and get them settled, because obviously when I'm in work and things like that, I want to make sure they're okay. So yeah, it's all been kind of just getting back to kind of life really, and that's why I haven't really been on as much. But I do plan to do a lot more videos, and I do plan to have a lot more content on the channel as well. My main distraction actually, as I said, has been not realising how much of an impact the move would have on the two dogs. I thought that they'd be, once I was there and once our routine didn't change, that they would be okay, but they are not really settling is the only thing I can say. The vet even has them on cam aid now, just to try and kind of, as well as a therapy, to try and keep them kind of you know, just settled really and okay in themselves. So we'll see how it goes, but on to the next segment of the video. And thank you for watching, guys, and thank you again to all the new subscribers. Hey guys, so in this section what I thought we'd do is we could try out the Mua Makeup Academy 15 shade Vixen palette. Now when I saw this in Superdrug, and it would have been in my new products section that you might have seen earlier in the video, the reason I picked it up, as I might have said before, is just the colours are so kind of bright and vibrant, and coming into Christmas you could definitely use these, particularly this red here. I don't have that in any other palette, you know, so, and I loved this kind of peachy one here. So I've got 3 brushes. I've got my Studio 5 brushes and my Bella and Bear brushes, and I'll show you. There's 3 brushes I use. One to fluff out the colour on the top, one to apply the colour onto the lid here, and then if I do want some kind of inner corner work here, a smaller brush here. So this is actually the Studio 5 eyeshadow brush, and this is what a very kind of rigid, very focused if you want to get into those corners. Then I have the Bella and Bear Black Footed Cat, and this just really, it has a tapered edge, but it does actually bring in the colour as well, very, very kind of controlled. And then one of my favourites is the Bella and Bear Pompous Cat fluffy brush, and it's just got, guys, this has probably had 7 or 8 washes now, and it still just feels amazing. So they're the 3 brushes I'm going to use. We'll have a look through the colours first maybe, and just have a few swatches, just guys. And what I liked is it wasn't just a whole kind of sheer palette or an entire matte palette. There was kind of, if you can see, kind of just really beautiful variety. I think is really good, and this was $6.99 at Superdrug. This one here, guys, I just find beautiful. Let's just do that little swatch there. Let's have a look at that. Wow, guys, look at that. Let's kind of swatch ones that we wouldn't usually see to see what it's like. I haven't actually swatched any of these yet, guys, so I'll do it with you. This one here I love. They don't have names. They are numbered on the back if I show you. They are numbered on the back, but they don't have names. There's that one there. Look at that, guys. Just, that's a shimmer, definite shimmer. That's a matte. Let's have another look here. This one here I like too. And there's that one there. Just beautiful colours. So we'll try that. What I was going to start with was maybe a medium brown, just to set the tone on the lid. So we'll start with that. And I'm going to use my Bella and Bear's Black Footed Cat for that. So we're going to use this one here, and this is they're all numbered, guys, so just to show you in case you're following along at home. 13, number 13. Okay, so we're going to pop that in there like that. You can see how well this brush picks up colour too. There it is on the, so I love the fact that you get very good, the colour payoff seems to be really, really good. Now what I've done just with my face, I've put on my moisturiser. I then put on my primer, which was the Flormar primer that you'd seen in the previous video to this, the one in Ireland. It has that kind of golden tint to it, but it doesn't actually come off gold, as you can see. Then I put on the Flormar foundation in Ivory. I will list everything below. I also have Flormar lipstick on today as well, and I have the Mua eyeshadow eyebrow kit as well. So everything else has been done but the eyes, because I wanted to do this with you guys. But it's nice to kind of have options at lower prices that you don't have to kind of go out straight away and get Anastasia or MAC or anything like that and still have the colour payoff. So that's what it looks like on the lid, and we're just going to start, I'm just looking at the mirror here guys if you're looking, to kind of place that. And what I'll do is I'll do the other eye and come back. So I've just done that, and what I've also then done is gone in with my, I'll just show you the brush I used, my Studio 5 eyeshadow brush. And what I did is I just placed, and I haven't blended it in yet because I want to show you. I've placed this colour just on the outer V, haven't blended it in yet, and that colour, if you're following along, is number 5, this one here, right here. And what we're going to do is we're then going to use our fluffy brush, and all I'm going to